Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is your boy James, aka Hollywood J Black, live in the building once again. Back with another Synful Blaq Reacts. I got my main mans, Big MFN Sinners in the building. How you doing today, sir?
Man, I am doing lovely, lovely, lovely. We have a familiar face in the building. The homie shouted us out a couple weeks ago. We got our man Rittz in the building. He just dropped a new little EP, so
it's a beautiful thing when your favorite artists come through and show you love for the hard work that you've been putting in, and then wish you luck and much success. That's the shit that keeps me going, bro. Listen. And my favorite artists know that I'm not afraid to shy away from letting them know about how I feel. You know what I'm saying? They know how we feel. They know how we feel about whether it's good or bad. They know how we feel.
And Rittz, homie, we know you got the whip, so why don't you click that link in the below and get some Ride Fresh for free?
That's right. Please do so. Click on the link. Make your boys Big Sin and Hollywood J Black happy. It's all good. It's all good. So, S.O.S. drops, right?
So yeah, there was a little controversy regarding the imagery for this album.
And by controversy, he means people were all in their feelings about the imagery of the album.
Yes.
Listen. I tell people this, and I express this feeling to them. I say Rittz has been dealing with these issues essentially his whole entire life. You can't really tell him to not feel this way or to not display how he feels. You know what I'm saying? Like it would be like us. You know, it's like telling a soldier that's been in a war not to have PTSD. Where the fuck you get off coming from talking about, oh, you can't have PTSD? We're offended by your PTSD. Really, bitch?
Well, I'm offended by you breathing the same air as me, so.
Right? Thank you. Jesus Christ. People need to get it together. Oh, my mama. All right.
Yeah, I know that was very savage. I hope you guys enjoyed that.
Good, yes. Please and thank you. All right. Mr. Big Sin, are you ready, sir?
Oh, yeah, I'm always ready for when Mr. Yale steps into the building.
All right, I'm here for it. So without further ado,
I told you not to snort the Ride Fresh. Keep it in your car.
All right, this is Rittz, S.O.S, right here on Synful Blaq Reacts. Let's go. If I can get to the button. Where's the button? There's the button.
I don't even know if I'm here anymore. Let my body see. My spirit disappear.
Wish I could retrace my steps and place where I went wrong.
Please help me.
Wish that you could save me, but I may be far too gone. Put me out.
I'm a life on with a drug that it was a vibe. Never see 35. Call me Jesus Blanco. With a crown on that truck up on the crown row and a Grey Goose vibe. You know you hate life when you pray that you feign and remain unconscious. But you can't get the job done. Put a shotgun barrel to your face, what caused this? It's my fault, it's always been that way. Since I was a kid, I always been a fuck up. Eavesdropping on my parents, trying to discuss what they could do to me. Yes, what was haven't done much. Felt like God was a man with a giant ass dick, so I'm praying that I stop getting butt fucked. But I'm saying something different out loud, really thinking he might punish me for saying all this fuck talk. Thought I would grow up one day and show up. Mom and dad, look, I'm not the loser, you knew. Got a deal when I turned 32, but they still feel embarrassed from the music I do. How I talk, how I dress, how they thought my success would be gone in a second. I screw it up too. Wish I never would have said that shit. Cause everything they assume's coming true. There were times when I blew all the money, and of course I could say, but I knew there was more to be made. Making sure that I take care of my homeboys in the whole. They were broke from the choice that they made. By now, wish I had like 400K in the bank, cause I'm free from a contract. But the money that I got to start a company was fronted, didn't cover my recovery. I'm about to funk a drug test. Fuck this.
I wish that you could save me, but I may be far too long. Put me out my misery, sick of suffering. Feel like everyone I love has had enough of me. Put me out my misery, sick of suffering. I'm ashamed of who I am and who I wanna be.
Jesus Christ.
Stop sleeping on this man, people. Stop it.
Yo, hold on. We gotta listen. Oh my fucking God. Let me pull it up real quick.
And while he's pulling that up, I just need to ask Rittz a favor. Can we please get Rittz Smith's Volume 2 this year, please?
Please and thank you. Please and fucking thank you.
Because we loved Rittz Smith, the first one, so.
He talked about the fact that he got a record deal when he turned 35. Well, 32, I'm sorry. He turned 32. Which is when he signed with Strange. Mm-hmm. To think that was, 7 years ago, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, man.
When he was always rapping with Yella and them, and Slum American, he just never got put on.
Yeah. Well, that was the thing that as he said in that the song Interview, where he said that, I mean, he was Slum American. Slum American wasn't a label. Slum American was a movement. But Yellow Wolf, once he got put on,
yeah, Yella got with M.
Yeah, and that's when he fought to get Rittz a place in the thing, and shit, Strange is perfect. You know what I'm saying? That was perfect as it gets. But my man,
I consider it a miss by Shady Records not signing him, but he blew up in Strange.
Yeah, he did. My man, he said it felt like God was a man with a giant ass dick, so I prayed that I'm gonna stop getting butt fucked. Like, God damn. God damn. Oh, this part killed me when he said, thought I would grow up one day and show up. My mom and dad, look, I'm not the loser you knew. Got a deal when I turned 32, but they still feel embarrassed for the music I do. How I talk, how I dress, how I thought my success would be gone in a second. I screw it up too. Wishing that they never would have said that shit because everything that they assume is coming true. There were times when I blew all the money and all the course I could save, but I knew that there was more to be made. Making sure that I take care of my homeboys in the whole. They were broke from the choices that they made. And he alluded to that in a few songs previously. See, the thing about Rittz that I love so much about him is that if you've been paying attention, right? If you've really been listening to Rittz, a lot of the stuff comes full circle in a lot of the songs that he does.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a song, an album that he did maybe 7 years ago.
Like, even though, like, some stuff on White Jesus he still talks about today.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I remember he talked about in an interview, he talked about his parents. You know what I'm saying? Brief 4 bars. You know what I'm saying? Talked about his parents and how they thought he was a fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And then when you go on, and later on, and now we're here. Because I think there was a couple other songs, and now we're here at S.O.S, where he's talking about his mental state and how he's feeling. But now he's talking about it from a point where he's successful. He's become a successful music artist. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing when you first get that contract, okay? That's one, because I think when Johnny Valiant dropped, that was the first album on Strange, right?
Yeah, The Legend of Johnny Valiant was his first one with Strange.
Yeah, so when you
because he dropped White Jesus was basically a mixtape that he dropped out of nowhere back in the day.
Yep. And so when you take what he said, talked about his parents then, he talked about it in a couple songs then. Just getting the deal. And then now we fast forward 7, 8, 9 years later, and we're still talking about how he didn't think that he would be where he's at, even though he's successful. This is the shit that he still thinks about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And there's also a lot with the imagery of this video also.
Yeah. That all with news articles and the ghosts and the ghouls, it's like he's fighting his own demons.
Yep.
Essentially. He's locked away in his own shit. Alright, let's go.
As a couple, me and my lady lay in the car was nothing excites us. We used to look forward to eating gourmet food, stick a fork in a pipe for us, going to a shrink, keep it doing with the games that I help experimenting on the drugs prescribed us. I ain't feeling great, this to pyramid. Feel like someone put a deep incision in my brain, putting ice in my eyeballs. Right, got the eye shut, trying to move, but I'm stuck. I done got so lazy, got no babe. I just wipe up, I go my phone, mine's on vibrate. I wanna hear, I know my everybody is. I'm not wanna hop inside the ride and find a cliff to drive up. My car probably flip it, hit a pine tree, break the fall, paralyze me instead of dying. I'm a bigger die still, kind of look I got. People tell me, my God, why you so unhappy? Wanna see a mirror, hate the person looking at me. 2, I hate my life, it's even worse than being that dick. 3, I hold a grudge, I bet the Lord above is laughing. Cause I made a rapping after 20 years when nobody cares about your music. And I'm sick of posting hashtags. They don't like your album either. Now you gotta talk to people acting like you're happy when you wanna take a trash bag. Put it on your head and hang a rope around a fixture. Still pissed I had to make my parents post a picture in the living room beside my brother and my sister. Maybe they ashamed of me knowing that they kiss us. Each day is a bitch just trying to stay sober. Nose got an itch cause I sniff draw since 9-6. People think it's a cinch. Trying to quit, I will give my left nut just to get drunk. She give up.
Trace my steps in place where I went wrong. I wish that you could save me, but I may be far too long. Pull me out my misery. I'm sick of suffering. I feel like everyone I love has had enough of me. Pull me out my misery. I'm sick of suffering. I'm gonna change this who I am and who I wanna be. Does it end? I just so much of my brain. Something that I only took control. Finally, when the shit was getting better, 2 years later, I was ready to begin inside a hole. The minute that we had another drink, it instantly became a living hell. We got to a fight that hit me with a felony. It's like I'm still in a cell. S.O.S. I retrace my steps and place where I went wrong. Wish that you could save me, but I may be far too long.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I got something to say after this shit.
Wow.
So, in all the years that I have listened to Rittz, and it's been since White Jesus when I first started listening to this man.
Yeah.
I have never in my life heard him get angry emotional
Yeah.
in a song. He's usually very level and chill.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The end of this song, though, was fan-fucking-tastic when he just... It sounded like he was getting all that aggression out finally.
So this is what he said. Okay. So he said... Hold on, let me see. I don't think he even says it. It doesn't even say it. There was a part where he talked about it. Well, see, it doesn't even have it. It didn't even have that lyric. But he was screaming, and like,
is that part of another song?
I believe
on the album?
S.O.S. Whatever the last song was. So the last song I believe is S.O.S. on the album, and because of that. See, no, because it's 4 minutes and 8 seconds.
Yeah, it's weird because that last part is not on the lyrics on here.
But I know it's on the album. It's on the album somewhere. There's like a rock type song on the album somewhere.
So it might be part of that.
Yeah, but listen, my man's right here. If you paid attention to that last verse, right? He talked about how the success, like, he affected his marriage, like, to the point where it's not, like, his marriage is not, like, exciting anymore. Like,
hey, would that be, hold up, I think I found it. It's called Sick of Suffering.
Yeah. But that's what S.O.S. is, right?
No, I think so.
Unless
But
it's like a remix.
it says, I wish I could retrace myself to the place where I went wrong. I wish you could save me, but I may be too far gone. Put me out of my misery. I really did it this time. I fucked up my life so much I lost everything. God, why can't I just die? Do you like to see me suffer? Are you entertained? Please forgive me. I don't mean it, Lord, but I don't want to cry myself to sleep again. I feel like if I die for real, I'm scared. I've never felt this way. But think of what is life it can't be with. I know I earned this, but just when I get to learn from what I did, it never hurt this much. I deserve it, but when does it end?
Yeah.
I don't got no money in the bank. I don't feel like talking to my friends. I was an alcoholic in recovery. I'm trying to get God. I'm so ashamed. I'm out of medication. I'm a wreck. Bitter separation was enforced. Want to tell my lady that I love her, but I can't. She don't love me anymore. S.O.S. So that's what was said at the end of that.
Yeah. So.
Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's kind of it's crazy to think that as an artist, right? Real shit, like as an artist, where you're just like, what the fuck is going on in my head? Like, you're successful. He's achieved all the dreams that he's achieved in his life, right? But yet still, that this demon, that this specter keeps pulling on him. We know people in our lives like that, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're successful. They've done their thing. They've had a great life. They will be what we would consider successful human beings. But all that success doesn't cure and fix the demons that are inside of you. And I think that's the key to everything. That's where we're learning from this situation. And, you know, it's a lesson to be learned. It's a real lesson to be learned in a situation like this, that just because somebody's okay doesn't mean that they're happy. Or maybe because they look happy.
Also, just because somebody's successful doesn't mean they're happy.
That's true. There it is.
I mean, me and a friend of mine talked about this last week, that because we were talking about some of the comedians who have passed away recently and how they died.
Yeah.
Comedians are the saddest people in the world because their main focus is to make other people laugh, but they destroy themselves in doing so.
Yep. It's fucking suicide at its finest.
Look at Robin Williams. Look at even Jim Carrey went through it. It's like, yeah.
Yeah. Man, fuck.
But Rittz, thank you for this. You really opened your soul up at the end of this. And I think what you were looking at when you saw the S.O.S. there was the last song.
Yeah.
The last song is actually sick of the whatever it's called. There's 8 songs. Yeah, Sick of Suffering is 8. S.O.S. is number 7.
Yeah, which is
Sick of Suffering is the song following.
So it makes me wonder, that's kind of like the breakdown, like him breaking down at that point after doing this song?
Yeah, after S.O.S., Sick of Suffering is him just losing his shit.
Yeah. So, whatever.
It was an amazing song. It was an amazing song.
It was. Both of them, man. Shit. Now I can finish the song. All right, Big City Sin. Let the people know how they can follow us as we become the reactors of infamy.
So, you guys can do it and follow us on the socials. I did turn my Twitter chats on. I did not realize that they were down for people. So if you don't have me out on Twitter, you can message me now. We're good. Because I looked at when I was waiting for my kid to get out of school, went on Twitter, looked at my messages, and I seen a big bubble up on top. I looked at it, there's a few messages from y'all. So keep hitting me up on there. I got it open up now so you guys can reach me easier.
Yes.
Also, like, comment, and subscribe. Ring that bell so you know more Synful Blaq Reacts drops. And do us a favor. Let Rittz know how much you appreciate what he does for music. Because he is very underappreciated. And this song is a perfect example of what kind of talent and what kind of mental strain this man is going through right now.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is, man. Listen. All right. So until next time, that's my man, Big Sin. I'm your boy, Hollywood J. Black. This is Synful Blaq Reacts, and we are out this thing. Deuces.